Today I will be talking about landfill leachate treatment, experiences from Mediterranean countries. So I will share now the outline of my presentation. First of all, I will start by an introduction, and I will talk a little bit about solid waste management within the landfill, then leachate generation and composition. We will see how the leachate will be generated and the composition and characteristics also of leachate. Then the factors affecting their composition. It's also interesting to see also the treatment used to treat leachate. Let's say biological, physical and chemical treatment. And we'll finish my presentation with a case study from Tunisia, from landfill located in Giza, the north of Tunisia. So what is landfill? You have an idea? Landfill is any form of waste disposal land. There are many kinds of landfill, from uncontrolled to controlled landfill. So we can have like a dump of waste to high engineered landfill. Landfill leachate is the liquid produced by the decomposition of the waste, or when we have precipitation or rain percolated from, inside the mass of the solid. So it contains a lot of pollutants like heavy metals, salts, nitrogens, and organic matter. If we see here, we can see that landfill is the last strategy to be adapted for any country. So if the waste cannot be reused or recycled or recovered, so we go for landfilling. So here it's an example of landfill where we can dispose the waste and compact it to reduce the volume of the waste. So the goal of the landfill is to cover and isolate the waste from the environment. That's mean the air and the groundwater. So we can see here tractors compact waste to create layers in a landfill cell. What is the beneficial? The advantages of having a landfill. First of all, we will provide, let's say, a management of the leachate. Also, we will extract methane, so we can produce energy. And also, we reduce the long-term costs for any kind of management of waste management. And also, we will increase disposal capacity by compacting the waste. We have different types of landfill. The most simple one is the open dump. So it is a kind of a place where we can discharge the waste and without any management. And so in some countries it's not even controlled by the government. We have also basic landfill, so the waste is discharged in a pit and covered every day. The third kind is engineered landfill, which is the most now common landfill. where we can find covers and liners, leachate treatment and gas extraction. And the most sophisticated landfill is bioreactor landfill. The difference between the last one, bioreactor landfill, and engineered landfill is the bioreactor landfill. We do like a kind of recycling leachate inside the landfill, and we provide conditions to optimize the microbiological activities, so we can have more produced gas for energy production. So this is the cross-section of a typical engineered landfill. So we can see here different parts. This is the waste, but we normally we need to choose the best location to have a landfill. So we need a soil which should be impermeable soil, so low permeability soil, and we can cover this first of all with let's say it is some kind of geomembrane, a kind of plastic to increase the permeability, the impermeability of the soil. Then we have here some collection pipes. This is to collect the leachate, and we have also gas here, the methane, to be collected and to be used for, let's say, there are two options whether to produce energy or can be also ferret. So, for example, in many countries they don't need to produce energy. And we have the last, let's say, cover, topsoil. So we do compaction of the waste every day, and we cover it with topsoil every day, so to isolate the mass of soil from the air and the environment. Leachate. So we see here the movement of the water in the landfill. We have two. The leachate is actually generated from decomposition of waste, and also when we have precipitation. So we will have percolation of rain inside the mass, and of course we have a lot of, let's say, leachate if you have like a lot of precipitation. So this problem is very big. When we are located in, let's say, a place or a city where there are a lot of rain. So there will be a lot of leachate to be treated. So the composition of leachate is variable. So it is variable because of the waste. The type of waste is different from country to country, from city to city. So the food is different from countries. In Asia, it's not like in UK. So the composition will be different. The landfill also environment is very important because actually the season or precipitation is a very important factor. So when we have like very high temperature, we have evaporation, and when we have precipitation, we have a lot of generation of leachate. city. This is it's Chinese city. So here we can see like 20,000 and here 3,000. So there is a big and huge difference in the characteristics of leachate. And we have also, the pH is around neutral. And we have almost also difference between splendid soil and density. The age here the same, so from 0 to 5 years we have like 20,000, and after 5 years there is a decrease on COD, the same for BOD, so it is also reduced. So this is very important factors in treating leachate. So we need to know the age of leachate to, to treat and to suggest a treatment. Because in many countries they don't have, for example, a treatment for the moment, and if they are going to purchase or to buy a technology, they have to think about the old, the old leachate, which is, stocked in their plants, and they need another technology to treat old leachate. This is a sample anatomy of a landfill. Just to explain that here, this is you have let's say the clay, which is impermeable soil, and we have here gravel. So this is to help the drainage of the, let's say, the leachate. This is small canals to collect the leachate. And we have also a plant here, this is the waste, covered by topsoil. And of course we do compaction every day to reduce the volume of the waste. This is geomembrane, so also it's plastic to have more permeability of soil. So what are now the problems of leachate? As I said, leachate contains a lot of pollutants, especially heavy metals. We have also ammonia, very high concentration of ammonia, nitrogen, also dissolved solids, which can provoke corrosion. We have also emerging contaminants, because now in the waste we can also throw pharmaceuticals products, heavy metals. So it is now important to think about how to treat this kind of wastewater, let's say toxic. So for the treatment, we can find in the market, let's say, 3 kinds of treatments. We call passive treatment systems, active treatment systems, and advanced one. For the passive one, we can find the natural-based system like constructed wetland, land disposal, filter irrigation, and lagoons. So for the constructed wetlands, we have this kind of system to oxidize ammonia, and also we have a reduction of nitrate by plant uptake, and we have also reduction of nitrate to atmospheric nitrogen. This system also heavy metals. And also we have, with this system, a remove of manganese and boron and some heavy metals. The land disposal, we can dispose this kind of leachate by spray irrigation, drip irrigation, subsurface or subsurface. Of course, if there is land for that, because it depends on the country. Phytoremediation, we use here plants. We call hybrid poplars. They are fast in growth and they consume a lot of water, so we can use leachate for this kind of trees. And they have the ability to uptake heavy metals. Lagoons, so there are anaerobic and aerobic lagoons to treat leachate. And facultative, so we can have both. So the active treatments, we have physical and chemical treatments, biological treatment, aerobic and anaerobic. So when we talk about biological treatment, there is attached growth or suspended growth. So for the physical and chemical treatment, we can find coagulation flocculation to treat leachate, sedimentation, ion exchange. So you are familiar with these technologies. So reverse osmosis, ultrafiltration, evaporation. And for the biological, so we can find plants treating leachate with the activated sludge, SBR, sequencing bioreactor, treatment filter, and moving bed bioreactor, membrane bioreactor, and we have also aerobic and anaerobic, or both anaerobic and aerobic treatment as biological treatment. This is a table which summarizes almost all the various treatment processes which can treat leachate. So A means good treatment, B fair, C poor, and D not applicable. So look into this table. What is the best for you? The best technology to treat? Which is the best technology according to this table? Summarizing all. So A, good, B, fair, C, poor. So according to the table, we have natural evaporation, which is the let's say, the cheapest way. Just to leave it under the sun, or we have more energy, so we can just leave it to evaporate. We have, let's say, membrane processes. We have the investment, we have enough, let's say, budget to have this kind of technology. And I think this is both. The others are, let's say, fair or poor. So I will finish this presentation with the case study from Tunisia. So we have in Tunisia city called Bizerte, is in the north of Tunisia, and the landfill is located 10 kilometers from the city. So it's very important when we look for a location where we are going to implement the landfill. It should be very far from the city. So because there is a smell and there is the risk of contaminating, especially if we are in agriculture area, so it should be not really near agriculture or habitations where people are living. Location, so it is far, it is 10 kilometers from the downtown of the city. Surface area is 64 hectares. They started with 7.3 hectares, and when we have a big area, first they divide it by cells. So just to have a good management of the land, we call it cell. Landfill capacity. So it is built for estimated for 100,000 tons per year. It's approximately 300 tons per day. Sorry, this is French. Per day. And operating time. So they put the first part is for 5 years, and it is planned for 15 years. Because we have, actually in Tunisia, we send all the waste to the landfill. When we see, I think in Europe, the operating time, we can plan for 30 or 40 years because they do recycling. But if you are going to send all the waste to the landfill, so it will be saturated from the few years of its operating time. So this is the landfill of Bizerte, is receiving waste from, let's say, 6 municipalities. This is the different categories, so it's Mater, Ras Jbel, Tashuri, Manzil Bourguiba, Manzil Jmil. So it's almost 300, let's say, ton per day. This is the location. It is here, and you can see the different municipalities sending their waste to the landfill. The treatment. So the first step, we call it is sieving. We need to remove the big to reduce the forming of the membrane. This is one of the modules, and we can see here there is the water not treated entering to the module, and we have the membrane permeate is from this side and concentrate, the exit of a concentrate this side. So we can see here there is separation between permeate and concentrate in the same module. This is the last slide where we can see here the difference. This is the leachate with very concentrated and toxic with heavy metals and with very color, with the color very dense. And here with after flocculation, and this is after ultrafiltration, and this is the last step. So we can see the difference between this and this. So this is a good system, I think, to treat the leachate by combination of ultrafiltration and also by non-radioreactor, ultrafiltration, and reverse osmosis. Thank you for your attention.
And now the question, what are the specific costs for the treatment of 1 liter of leachate?
For the moment, I cannot remember the price, but for the moment we have there is a problem in Italy because even the people who has agricultural land, they are not really interested to buy this water. Even they don't have water because they are not sure about the quality. So we need to raise awareness that this is a good quality of water for the people. But the price, actually I don't have an idea about the price of 1 cubic meter treated by this.
Would be several 10 euro, I would guess.
Yeah, it is very costly.
Questions? Thank you very much. Мы сделаем небольшой перерыв. Представим вновь прибывших коллег из Польши и Норвегии. Профессор Лех Свачинский, профессор Раша Ратнавира и Кристина Чурес. Мы сделаем перерыв на 5 минут, чтобы желающие могут попить чай, кофе, пожалуйста, не стесняйтесь.